Hello, I'm Sylvain Legendre, Rage Brand Manager. I will explain you how to improve your casting technique with casting reel to get the best of your combo. So the first thing is to use a rod which is long enough. I like to use between 7 and 8 feet rods for lake fishing, because the casting distance is most of the time a key aspect of that fishing, because you cover more water, you are effective for a longer time. So long rod first, and the second point is to really to use the right rod for the lure you are casting. So you must carefully select the range of casting weight, just to be able to load the blank the good way to cast further. And then for the technique itself, to cast further, you need to get quite a long line between your tip and your lure, so you have a better leverage when casting. The idea is to really to load the rod and to get a good angle, so you go far behind with a rod almost horizontal, and you must pull with the opposite arm and push with the arm on which you hold the reel. So that's actually what makes a good cast is hat hand pulling the butt of the rod to you and pushing with the other hand. So that's just like that movement. Hello, I'm Sylvain Legendre, Rage Brand Manager. A little tip today for clear water fishing, because we are all using braided lines, of course, just to be more efficient, get no elasticity. But this is something visible when you fish very clear water. So the tip is to include between your leader and the main braided line is to put a long piece of fluorocarbon leader. I put like 15-20 feet of fluorocarbon line. So it means my typical pike rig will be a braided line like 0.20 millimeters, something like that. Then I will put a long piece of fluorocarbon leader, let's say 20 feet, 0.35 millimeter, and then my leader won't be any wire, any trace. That will just be a piece of thick fluorocarbon, 0.9 millimeter. So this way I have a very discreet, very thin rig that will be more efficient in clear water. So this is how I tie my leader to the fluorocarbon. So I just do a simple all-bright knot. So I turn around the main fluorocarbon, I mean around the leader. I do like 12 to 15 turns. And then I will just finish it by going into the loop at the opposite side, and then I tie it, wet it, and just push it to the top. And it's done. So basically you have no knot on the big fluorocarbon, so you keep something quite small. So then I cut. Well, this is not something. So this is how it looks. So it's quite a compact knot. To make sure it doesn't slip, I can eventually burn the end of the leader, you know, so it doesn't slip at all. And this is typically the knot I use to tie the small fluorocarbon to the big one. Hey guys, I'm Sylvain Legendre, Rage Brand Manager. Just a little tip today about the way I'm attaching the large lures to my line. I don't really rely on the snaps for big lures or big fish. So the way I do it is with a split ring and a swivel. So it has several advantages. First, it doesn't open or there are not the same risk as with a snap, and that's also a turning device thanks to the swivel. So when the pike comes to the surface and shakes the head and turn, he has no leverage to get rid of the hook. So to tie my big fluorocarbon leader to the swivel, I use the simplest knot ever. I just do an 8 with the fluorocarbon. I go in and that's it. So I just make it tight and it's done. That's simple and reliable. That's it. I've never ever lost any fish with it. That's small and efficient. It takes 2 seconds to do it. So that's really what I recommend to tie the swivel to the main fluorocarbon. Then the split ring, I think everyone knows how to open a split ring. Ideally with a plier. If we don't have any plier, you just do it with your nails. You turn and that's it. And then this swivel will come on the hook high of your lure. So that will be like that. Open it. Just put it in the ring, in the eye. Turn it. Done. So it's not longer than with a snap, but it's much more reliable, and mostly it doesn't turn, doesn't open, well, and it turns freely, you know. That's really the main thing with that rig. No leverage, so you don't lose any fish because of a bad articulation, you know. So that's quite simple but efficient. Hey, I'm Sylvain Legendre, Rage Brand Manager. I would like to give you a tip today about how to store your fluorocarbons. I just use something simple, that's an elasticated cord. I just do a knot on each side. I store my fluorocarbons by size, and we have quite a good system that prevent the line to make backlashes, and bird nest. So I just see what the diameter is when I pull, and then I just pull on my line, take the length I need, cut it, done. So it's never messy, always well organized, and it costs nothing.